At 79, Mitch McConnell is the longest-serving Republican leader in Senate history. He also sits on top of a multi-million-dollar fortune. A large part of this is thanks to his wife, former Cabinet Secretary Elaine Chao. Today, they keep a large portfolio of stocks, bonds, and money market funds, as well as homes in Louisville, Kentucky, and Washington, D.C. All of this put together is worth an estimated $30 million. But McConnell was not born wealthy. As a young boy in the Deep South, he contracted polio. In a 1990 campaign ad, he said, "I recovered, but my family almost went broke." After college and law school, McConnell got his first job in Washington, D.C. in 1968, working as the chief legislative assistant to Kentucky Senator Marlowe Cook. The work paid $17,000 a year, which in today's dollars would be worth $130,000. 16 years later, McConnell won his own Senate seat. Today, as minority leader, he earns a salary of $193,400. For years, his wife Elaine Chao made more. She was serving as the CEO of the United Way when the couple got married in 1993. This was after doing stints in finance and in the transportation departments of both former presidents Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush. In 1997, McConnell listed his family's assets at somewhere between $2 million and $4.5 million on a financial disclosure, with the vast majority of holdings attributed to Chao. It was in 2008 that things really changed for the couple financially. Chao's father, James Chao, gave them a multi-million-dollar gift in memory of her late mother who died in 2007. James, who immigrated to the U.S. from Taiwan, started a shipping business in 1964 that today has a fleet of bulk carriers worth some $1.3 billion. In 2019, Forbes obtained a copy of a will for Elaine's mother, which detailed her holdings at the time of her death being worth nearly $59 million. The will directed the maximum amount of money that could pass through without incurring federal estate taxes to her children. At the time, that was $2 million, with the rest going to James. It's not clear exactly how much James gave, but on his 2008 disclosure, McConnell listed a money market fund worth between $5 million and $25 million. McConnell's 2008 filings suggest they had about a quarter of their holdings in equities. By the end of 2020, it appears they had put 3/4 of their holdings in equities, which would have helped McConnell and Chao capitalize on the stock market quadrupling in size since 2008. On top of this, Chao served on at least 6 additional boards at companies such as Wells Fargo and News Corp, which boosted the couple's earnings. After the Capitol riot, Chao quit as former President Donald Trump's transportation secretary. She filed one last financial disclosure report, documenting assets worth somewhere between $14 million and $60 million.